What do I take on a 2 to 3 day hike? Stay tuned and find out. Hello, how are you? So, later on I'm going on an overnighter, and well, Olaf kind of asked, how about we pack, not the way we usually pack on an overnighter, so the glamping, but how about we pack how we would pack for a tour, for a 2 day tour. So obviously when I pack my pack for an overnighter, yeah, I take a chair, I take a table, I really, I cook fresh food, and yeah, really that's just feel good time. We don't hike very far, and so we can afford to take extra space, extra weight, and everything like that. Of course, on a tour, I'm far from going ultralight, but on a tour, if you carry the stuff, every ounce counts. So I thought, yeah, that's pretty nice. We'll pack just like we would for a 2 or 3 day tour. So yeah, so I thought that's nice. I'll take you along and show you what I'll take on a 2 day tour. That might change a little bit, but as of right now, this is the gear I would take, and this is the gear I will pack for the overnighter. So generally what I do is I take out the stuff I want to take, I put it down someplace, and and when I have that, only then do I decide, okay, what kind of a backpack do I need. So not the backpack first. The backpack is actually the last thing I'm gonna decide on. So let's see. Yeah, of course you have the big three. You've probably heard that before. That's the shelter, the sleeping bag, and the backpack. Like I said, the backpack comes last. So the first thing I'm gonna have to fit is my shelter. In my case, that's a tent, the Snuckpack Ionosphere, and that's one of my big three. So that one goes here. See, usually on an overnighter, I'd have my Vango tent, which has quite a lot more space, but this would be my go-to for a tour, so I'm gonna take this. So the next thing I'm gonna take is this sleeping bag. This is a synthetic summer sleeping bag. It's mid-June. It's not going to get pretty cold, so packs down pretty nice. I already compressed it, and this is my second big item. Let's set that right here. All right, next is my sleeping pad, the Thermarest. I would take this too. So that's my sleeping mat. Right, so the next things, those are my poop kits. Actually, this is not my poop kit, but this is my toilet. I usually take this along when I have to go to the bathroom at night. I don't want to get out of the tent, so I just take this bottle, use your imagination, and not getting out of a tent is even more so important if you got a small tent, which is a real hassle to get in and out of. So here's my bottle to pee in, a trowel, and some toilet paper. So that's my poop kit. Okay, so the next two items are these. That's my first aid kit, my personalized first aid kit. Some painkillers, diarrhea medicine, just a gauze, space blanket, some blister plasters, just stuff like that. It's pretty small. So I'm gonna take that. And this one, this is my personal hygiene kit. It has some bug spray, has the tooth brush and toothpaste. It has a little bit of biodegradable soap, some sunscreen, anything I might need to, a little comb, anything I need to keep clean and just to have all these hygiene appliances. So next off is my water. So I'm gonna take this 1.5 liter bottle, and also on a tour, this is my water filtration. I got this in this small pouch here. It's a Sawyer Mini, and this will provide me with water on a tour. Along with that comes this this hose. I can screw this onto the bottle, and then don't have to take out the bottle every time I want to drink, so I could just sip on this. Alright, next off, I have my trusty little headlight, and this case, the diffuser. I'm going to take that as well. And this pouch. This is just a random pouch I got left over from, I think, a razor when I still needed that. This is just my possibles pouch. It has batteries, it has a few trash bags, it has a spare lighter, it has some just possibles. And the next thing I'm going to take is my cook set. So I got a foldable cup here, nests down here in my toques. This is my titanium pot. It has the small BRS stove in here, a small fuel canister, and a lighter. And I usually just heat up water, and I use that to make my food. So that's the toques and the container. Along with that goes the windscreen. This Yuko knife, spork, long spoon thingy I'm gonna eat with, so my cutlery. And this is a stand for my gas canister, so it won't topple over. Alright, moving on to the food. So on a tour I would take, and I will take for the overnighter, because this is already surpassed its best before date, so I'm going to eat this. Freeze-dried meal. I'm just going to take one. Exemplary. For breakfast, I have a bag of porridge, and I'm gonna supplement that with this. This is just some nuts and some dried fruit. Just to have something more. And then I'm gonna take a couple of these. These are instant 2-in-1 coffees. So I don't drink sugar in my coffee, but I do drink milk in my coffee. And this is milk and coffee, instant coffee mixed. So I'm gonna take that. Okay, next section is electronics. I'm gonna take this this GPS. Usually, you cannot get lost in Germany. So you hike for 2 or 3 hours and you're in the next city. So we don't have wilderness here. We're pretty densely populated, but still. I like to take this GPS along. It tracks my route. I can predefine the hike I want to take. So I'm going to take the GPS, a power bank, just to charge my phone. The GPS runs on batteries. I'm going to take some spare batteries. They're in the possibles pouch. A power bank mainly right now to charge my phone, but on a tour which I would film, I would also use this to charge my camera batteries. Along with that, of course, cable to charge my iPhone. Okay, and lastly, this, it's pretty empty right now. This is just a pouch which I can turn inside out. Substitutes as a pillow, and inside I just got some spare underwear. I got some socks. So usually, which I do not have right now, is I would have rain gear in here. I might take a little light umbrella because, you know, getting a rain jacket or a poncho out is sometimes a hassle when it's just a few droplets. So I'm just gonna use the umbrella, but I'm not gonna take that. So this is just small right now, but this is just a substitute for the clothes I'm gonna take along. So yeah, that's it, and I'll take you down here. I got everything laid out here. Now I can look at this and kind of guess what size of a backpack I need. And I decided to try and fit all this into this backpack. See, it's my old day pack I used early on in my first videos, but the hip belt buckle broke. It's 35 liters. Like I said, the hip belt bucket broke, so I'm gonna have to get a new one. So this has been my old day pack, but you know, while hiking, you kind of, and so do I, you kind of evolve with your gear and you get better. So on the first hikes, I had a lot of weight and a lot of volume, and right now, for instance, my first hike, I had a 50-liter backpack, which is a huge trekking backpack from the Tatonka, and yeah, actually 50 liters, and I had a full cook set and everything, and you know, I kind of regretted that, but right now I think I've evolved enough to reduce myself and fit all of this into a 35-liter backpack. And for that, I'm gonna just demonstrate it with this one. It's like I said, if the buckle is broke, the hip belt, but that's not important. It is just an overnighter. It's just a substitute for any backpack, and I don't have any other right now, so this will have to do. So like I said, this is 35 liters. It has a main compartment, loads from the front. It has a smaller compartment which is nearly the size, and just these two front pockets here. So let's try and get it all inside. So open it up. So now that I have my backpack chosen, I do know my big three, and that's the backpack and the tent. Oh, you can see why this is the big three. This takes up quite a lot of space. And the sleeping bag right here. Right. So next thing that goes in there as well, sleeping pad. So actually, in my case, it's not the big three, it's the big four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got that in the main compartment. So then I'm going to put the bottle of water down here, right? And then I'm just gonna fill all the small spaces with other stuff I want to take along, just in a random fashion. So the water filtration probably down here, right there. Then I'll close it up a bit. There. So See, we got some space right here we can put stuff. So the first aid I'm going to put in the front pocket so I can access that quickly. But I can have my light here, right there. And also my hygiene kit goes right here. And my possible pouch goes right there. Just a small. This is my windscreen. It goes in between here. There. My trowel goes in between here as well. There we go. Okay, so I think the last thing I can just about squeeze in here is the bottle. The empty bottle. It's way at the top, but it doesn't weigh that much. So that one goes here. And I think also the toilet paper. And that's kind of it. So see if we can close this. Okay, tight, but it does close. Alright, you can see this is pretty maxed out. Maybe I can just put 1 or 2 things in here still. So, a bit of my food. And, well, maybe my cutlery as well, right here. And, yeah, that's probably it. So I'm going to close that up. There we go. So, now I got the second biggest compartment right here. And in here I'm just gonna put the clothes right here. And these two food items and the coffee right here. I'm gonna also pop this. Usually I would have this connected to the bottle and going out, but I'm going to put it in here right now. Right here at the top, like I said, quick access for the first aid right there. And here in the front, what's left is my cook set. Goes right there. And also the GPS, the support for the gas canister, and the power bank. Not fully charged, but doesn't need to be. And the cable. Close that up. There. And everything fits in here. Okay, taking a few moments to talk about the backpack. As you saw, I did fit everything inside here. I need it, so it's pretty tight, but it fits. But having said that, I don't have that much stuff to change. I only have food for a day, one breakfast, one meal. So in a real tour of 2 or 3 days, there'll be some more food, there'll be some more clothes. So probably the new backpack I'm gonna get, like I said, this is 35 liters. Yeah, probably I'm not gonna go with 35 liters. So I might, I don't know, maybe 40 liters. I don't know if there's something like 37 or 38. I think if there is, 37 would be great. Good volume. Yeah. So that's my gear for a multi-day hike, all in here. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.